surviving the freeze. It froze. It was so cold. And I know there's people in the north and stuff who are like, okay, you guys didn't have it that bad, but Josh,
we're not prepared for this stuff. We don't have to be.
But what gave me hope is that I was prepared this time.
Oh, right.
Right before the freeze happened, because last year it froze, and it doesn't normally freeze like 0 degrees in Tennessee. This is like a new thing, okay?
It was like
global warming is going nuts. But it's crazy.
The single digits
never happened.
Without ceasing for days and days and days.
No. And I know this because when me and Josh went to Colorado a long time ago, like when Blind Mikhail first started getting big, Josh got invited, and so did I, to go out to a place, and Josh was going to give a speech. Well, it was 0 degrees in Colorado, and it was like midnight. And I told Josh, I got to go outside. I've never experienced 0 degrees. And this was when I was like in my 20s.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I walked outside and I was like, okay, this doesn't even feel cold. Like it's just dry.
In Colorado,
cold.
It's that dry cold. Yeah.
I was like, this feels like it's 28, 32. But now it seems like it's just always like we always get a week of just like negatives, which is very, very interesting. But last year was the first year that had really happened in a long, 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 long time. And so my chickens were not. I didn't have them in, like, there's windows in their chicken coop that were exposed, and I put plastic on them after the second night, and they started getting frostbite the first night. And then Tucker ripped down the plastic on the windows. So then they really got frostbite because it was -10 with wind chill. The wind chill was -10. So all of my roosters look like weirdos. They have no combs. They look like they've just got mohawks, just completely just shaved mohawks. It's sad actually because they were very beautiful. But I have some new roosters that are still just your classic beautiful roosters. So I was like, I need to not have them lose their combs because it's also painful, for them. So I before the freeze happened, I made shutters for the chickens' windows, and I actually closed them, so they were totally fine. I insulated inside of their chicken coop, like where the majority of the air came in. Yeah. So they were completely fine. I also, when the night it was going to freeze to be like almost 0, I started the fire downstairs and just had it running for like basically a week straight. Oh, wow. And we have like an insert, which is a really cool thing. I sent you a video of it. But that thing that you can just like crank
I put it in last week's episode.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, so I had that going, and the house, like, even when it was that cold, because that thing was so hot downstairs, the air would turn off sometimes.
Wow.
So that was great.
Good job.
And the dogs had their underground dog house, so they were totally safe. They just basically slept in there when it was really, really cold.
Good job, bud.
So it gave me hope.
Good.